No, New York, you're second. Hello, official first responder. Hello, Nikki. Hello, New York, Gabriel, Monica, Andrew, Armando, Bryce, Sean, Champa-chick, I don't know. Brian, Post Commander Diaz, LOUDLABS again. Martha, Urban Desert. Hello, y'all. Hi, I'm here, I promise. And so is a mosquito or something. All right, well, good evening. I hope everybody's Halloween was great. It's dark in here, isn't it? If I go up here, a little bit of light right here. There we go. Hi. Hello, Texas. We're at in Texas. I got some friends in Texas right now. Van Horn. They'll be in San Antonio in a few days. Ow, that light's bright. That light is very bright. Bam, 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 bam. Who did? No one did yet, buddy. Actually, I take that back. There is a double fatal accident, I believe on the 14 freeway. I think. I need my phone to confirm it, but I'm not there. Let's see. I can't use my phone. No, it's on the 5. I lied. It's on the 5. Sorry. 5 freeway. Happened at 7:30. 5 at Cal Grove. 150 miles from San Antonio. Gotcha. Hey, 5 at Cal Grove. Gabriel told me. Hi, Oregon. Oh. What's up, Albuquerque? Halloween was pretty cool. I don't know if you guys saw or not, but we were the Incredibles, as in my family and I did a hashtag Incredible search, and I saw only one other family that had all the ingredients to be the Incredibles. I'm a family of 5, so we were able to nail it. Hello, South Central. I am awesome, thank you. I will be careful. Season 2. We're doing it right now. Look. Hi. Season 2, right here. Sean, sweet. That sounds crazy. That does sound pretty gnarly. Alright, so how we doing? How we doing? Let's go, Tex. Looking for good footage. I'm bored. Me too. I'm bored. That's why we're looking. That's why we're out and about. That's what we're doing. That's why we're live with you. Because I'm bored too. Alright, well, let's start this stuff. Today is brought to you by Red Bull. See how lame you are. You mean hella lame. That's a Sacramento word. Anytime anybody ever says that, I know where they're from. It wasn't a Sacramento word, but it became a Sacramento word. It showed up to one. There is no street behind me, and some people just came up, so they came from the train tracks. Interesting.
Units responding to this 2735 on Cal North. Be advised that Norwalk Boulevard is closed between Civic.
Squad 30, stroke 17512 Mapes Avenue, crossing the Coro. Engine 4 fire alarm 2150, Angeles Avenue crossing.
Where the story's at? Where the story's at? Where the story's at? Engine 1, you're canceled. Engine 1, they're canceled. Hello, North Hollywood, California. Hello, hello, hi, how are you?
Rescue 209, auto rollover, intersection of 11th Street, South Hope.
Well, son of a biscuit. You had a feeling I used the scanner? Yep. I use a scanner. Or 8.
Outside investigation 34.
Responding to incident 612 for Atlanta, Santa Osborne, Coaching.
Yeah. What up, Mark? How are you?
Engine 34 investigation 20535 Devlin Avenue, crossing 205th.
Yeah, I haven't talked to Jimmy yet, actually, to see why Matt supposedly hung up his wings. I don't know what the whole case is on that. I'm more friends with Jimmy than I am with Matt, although I have hung with Matt, and we should be golfing soon here. Now that I believe he still lives down here. But yeah, I don't know why what his new adventures are. And he didn't stop being a pilot, man. If anything, he's gonna be an astronaut or something. That might be his next step. I think that literally might be what it is. I could be wrong, but that dude was, when I say going places, I literally mean going places. He piloted a lot of cool things around this world. He has seen more than most. That is for sure. That is guaranteed for sure.
40 David, are you buying outside?
Whoa. Excuse me. I burped. Energy drinks do that to me. If they don't, I'd be scared. Right? He's going to the moon. Do I know your brother, Brett Adar? I don't know if I know your brother, Brett Adar. I know a Brett. I know a Brett in the business. And then I know a different Brett, and his last name is not that.
Yeah, we've been trying. They hung up on us and they'll answer the call back. We'll keep trying though.
Uh-oh, those are good noises.
24500 Calabasas Road, Mop 6 Male, black, 220 pounds, wearing a black shirt and sweatpants, running after another male.
My ADHD. I'm old enough to where it was diagnosed
Squad 164 engine
as
16 engine 163 to 165, 147 battalion 313. Commercial assignment 164's area. 6244 Alameda Street, cross of Randolph.
I was dosed. I was lumberyard fire, and I'm a little too freaking far from it. And because of the time, that's very helicopterable. I was in the 80s when your parents took you to the doctors every other week. I was diagnosed with hyperactiveness, and then they turned it into ADD, and then it turned into ADHD, and then I got older and I diagnosed myself as just being a kid. All right, well, there's a commercial fire, but it's a lumberyard fire, and I'm nowhere near it, and I'm really sad because I have a feeling that's gonna be the one. It's gonna be the one, but it's not for me, is it?
Vehicle took off is a silver sedan, Texas plate of Henry Zebra X-ray 2484. Heard 5 ago, heard 411.
Hello, Canada. Gabriel, go get it. It's near you. It's on Alameda. I think it's, what'd they say, 66 on Alameda or something like that? I don't remember. I'm supposed to remember that stuff, but if I know I'm not going, I just let it go in and then out. I like your thoughts, Sean. I like your thoughts. All right, let's listen to the size up for the lumberyard fire.
Heavy rescue 3, 14, 88. Rescue assignment intersection Coldwater Canyon. Rescue 41, engine 148, squad 47. Coldwater Canyon, cross the line. 311, East Elsinore Boulevard, cross the Boulevard.
In the valley, we got ourselves a stowaway. Yes, people have told me to leave a scene.
Squad 147, 641 2311, East El Segundo, across the Willowbrook.
You still working for Netflix? I never worked for Netflix. That's not how it works. I work for myself. The way it works is
Rescue 6 following Hemorrhage 7950 Sunset. 50 West Sunset Boulevard. Engine 150, traffic collision BLS 18801 Cedar Valley Way, across of Valley Point Lane, Sheriff en route. 101 Adam is also 97.
sorry, hold on.
901T. Copy, Mary Robert, Victor. Robert 46.
I'll tell you the way it works. Hold on. No, I mean, are you still following you guys for another season? Oh,
July of 1907.
no, not as of yet. Did I work last night? No, I did not work last night. You should sell your clips to the TV channels. It's a good idea, William. It's a good idea. I should, huh? I don't have any more shirts for sale. Sorry, we kind of sold out of a size or two, and then I just took them off when we switched our website.
152 to follow. Line Force 185, Battalion 2, structures 183's area. 1450-70 Lincoln Avenue, across the Indiana. 164 South Alameda. We've got a lumberyard, nothing showing.
Yay!
164 investigation.
Nothing showing. I love it. I love it. Go away. All right. Go golfing again. I will. Thank you. I would love to.
Are you starting the 6244 Alameda?
It's not going to be in the morning today. I know that.
Metro Rescue 861, show us en route. Rescue 861, we're carrying him out. Rescue 26, immediate dispatch, auto motorcycle. Intersection Arlington and 27th Street.
All these things are happening. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go. Just be yourself. They said the same thing about me. You. Hey, Seattle. How do you get the video on the pile up on the Rainy 10 freeway? How did you get the video? I hit record. Right. Do you just go film around California? Or do you travel other states? I'm just a California kid. Just a California kid. Mostly just an LA kid. If I do go record something outside of LA, most likely it's going to be natural disaster or weather, or both, I guess. Those two can be either or, and brush fires. But besides that, I stay in LA. I'm getting too old to leave. Plus, I have a family and kids now. What up, Pennsylvania? Thanks for watching.
Respond code 3.
I wanted a black one, but I didn't. It didn't work out that way, and I'm glad it didn't. Too many black ones out there. I got the white one. What's going on with my internet? Anybody want to help me out?
So most of the units, with emergent only.
Weird, right? I don't know.
225 Adam with the handle for the possible 923s at 24500 Calabasas Road in Calabasas. Bob Smith BMW. 24500 Calabasas
Are we
Road.
back?
Male black.
I think we're still
220
lagging.
pounds, wearing black shirt and sweatpants.
Aww.
Was running after another male. Possible gunshot heard. Second hand from CHP. Tag 251. Arrow.
What happened?
TSV 657 Frank, cover your 97 Pasadena Pax.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, and we're back. And we're back. Go to Calabasas. No. No. Do you have other people with your team out of state? I do. I do. I do. I do. I do. Yo! What up, Miguel? What camera do I use? I've said it enough. I bet you somebody on here can tell you. Kalamazoo! Go to Hoover. Hoover what? Thank you. Thank you for the 99 cents. I appreciate that. I'm not asking for it. I enabled it. But thank you. That's funny. That makes me laugh. Uh-oh. No, it's called a dome light. It's a dome light. One 183 is investigating. Hello, Kansas City, Missouri. Bam! Mark got it. Ding, 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 ding. And I put a few things on it, but yeah, that would be me. What? What's the question mark for? Sorry if I missed your shot, man. Don't be so pushy, dude. Oh, can you get $1? Red light. That's because you don't want the white light. It hurts your eyes. Here it's coming in. Here it's coming in. You just found my channel. Thank you. Thank you for finding it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So, my kids watch other kids living their life on the internet, and boy, does it bother me. What do you guys watch besides me? Hey, thank you so much. Use this for dinner or something. Can listen to music stage. I can't listen to music, man. I just can't because it'll take my ears away. But thank you for the $10. I appreciate it. Yeah, definitely don't listen to music. But my kids watch other kids and stuff, and sometimes they watch like educational things, and I like that, or they'll watch stories. But what do you guys watch on the internet besides, you know, what else do you watch? You obviously don't just watch me. I've only been here for a little bit. And then we'll talk podcasts. But first, let's talk, what do you guys watch on YouTube? What kind of stuff do you watch? Netflix special. Well, thank you. Hello, Sherry in SoCal. Olympic Boulevard, there's sirens there. No, my kid does the same with, right? I know, dude, it's crazy. Car stuff, do-it-yourself, how-to videos. Nice, very nice. I like tutorials. I do a lot of tutorials, especially on new equipment. Anytime I'm looking at a new camera, I'll go straight to the tutorial and somebody using it at night. Like, what's it look like at night? Show me what my camera that I want looks like at night. That's very important to me. Metal detecting. Ooh. That's awesome. Deadly women. Paranormal stuff. Motorcycle often involved traffic collisions. Lots of I'm losing stuff. You guys are going so fast. There's a little road rage and dash cam. Oh, there's a lot of that. LOUDLABS New York's really good at capturing that stuff. Stringers LA. Yep, Stringers LA. Old school. That was on True TV. We got a bum deal on that, man. Bad timing all around, Olympics and other stuff. But the cool thing was, did you see the episode where, my favorite episode on there is where when I chased the hurricane with Josh. That was great. I had fun. We're not in Compton anymore, Toto. Lots of car reviews right on my 411. Stay up, LOUDLABS. Hello, hello, hello. How far am I from Vernon? Further than I should be. When y'all making the other season? No time soon. I did look 10 years younger than that because I was 10 years younger than that. How about that Rodney King video? Yeah, that opened up some eyes of a lot of people, man. That changed a lot of things. Like Hondas, those things sold like crazy after that. Yeah. 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 It also let, Rodney King also let OJ get away with murder. That's crazy. That's crazy how that all went down. Hey, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. That's very nice of you. What does that mean? I'm confused. I'm guessing it probably has something to do with, I don't know. But awesome, dude. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, dude. Chick. I think, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Don't worry about this. I didn't want that anyways. That is when Black Lives Matter. It's just when lives matter. I remember the LA riots. I was, what was I? High school? 11th grade? I was either at the end of 11th grade or the beginning of 12th grade. I don't remember. I know it was 92. Or was it 91? Either way, I had to, I remember the riots. I remember watching it on TV. I remember seeing those business owners with guns on top of their roofs. That was crazy. That was crazy. Well, thank you, Catherine. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing for a minute. I've been on YouTube for a minute. Not me like this, but my footage, or our footage, has been on YouTube since 2012. I've been stringing since 2000, but in 2012 I finally went on my own after working for a couple other companies, and that's when I started putting my footage on YouTube. On the tube. Why does that keep happening? Willow Phoenix, welcome. I'm glad you liked it. What year's my Charger? 2014. And it's a V8, but it has a really, really, really cool thing on it that not a lot of Chargers have. All-wheel drive. Thing hugs corners, dude. Thing hugs corners. Is someone behind you? Yes, there are people behind me. I don't know them, but the people behind me kind of live behind me, or they use this railway as a corridor, so my head is constantly on a swivel, especially because I'm sitting here with lights on me where you can see me and the lights are kind of hurting me to see out, so I'm constantly looking for things and making sure that I can you know, stay here. I don't wish my Charger was a Hellcat. Way too much car to be working in. The North Hollywood shootout. I had a friend whose dad was involved in that. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Been watching since 2014. Thank you very much. Where are those sirens? They were over there. I don't know what they were, but they were over there. Oh, we have fake Chevys. The police chase crashed through the cop camera. Was nice. Little turds in the back. Many times they're cutting me up. And did the fake team, and I heard that too. So how am I staying out with you guys tonight? So far, it's been 24 minutes and it's gone by quick. I like that. We will probably I'll stay with you till at least midnight, or you'll stay with me until at least midnight.
244 at 61, you're released from move up. Engines 244, 61, you're released from move up. Squad 131, Chesapeake, 2311 Old Harold Road, crossing 2050, apartment K, Kilo 246.
If I was a story, where would I be? Not around me. He. Figures, right? Do I like Stu? Yeah, I like Stu. Stu's a cool guy. Where's someone watching me? I don't see him. I'm in my rearview mirror. Do you see him? Why you got me all freaked out now, man? I'm sure someone is watching me. Why wouldn't they be? Why are you freaking me out? What year? I started doing this in the year 2000. April 4th, 2000. Do you run lights at all? Yeah, I have some yellow lights. They look like this. I got yellow lights look like that. I got some white ones too. What inspired me to do this line of work? It really wasn't an inspiration kind of thing. It was more of a right place, right time, and what was going on in my life at that time, and the equipment I had in my hand at that time, and it all just the right place at the right time, and here we are. You didn't see the show? That's cool. Thank you, Skull. What's your favorite car? This one. Do you think you would go say hi to Polecat again? Yeah, actually, I hit him up. But he's a busy dude. How many people with the show now? Oh, how many people on LOUDLABS? Like a dozen or so. You're new to the channel. Welcome. Hi. Thank you for coming. What's my dream car? That's a good question. I'm not a car guy, so my dreams don't revolve around cars. Hold on. If you guys cuss, I have to okay it. So be careful with your cussing. I just had to okay Catherine because she effing favorite system. There is something behind you, I swear to God. That's great. I'm sure, I know there is. That's awesome. There's a train behind me, there's a street behind me, there's a car behind me, there's gonna be people on bikes behind me, there's shadows behind me, there's all kinds of things behind me. I mean, if you think about it, the whole world is behind me, or the universe. Now we're getting a little too far. Never watched it. You should. Yeah, you should. Dodgers or Sox? Dodgers, dude, I'm from LA, come on now. I mean, give credit where credit is due. Fucking go Sox, they beat the hell out of us. What's the most important thing about Stringer? Don't become the story. And apparently watch your back. Make sure where you're parked. Good evening, Scott. Hello, Redneck. Rampage? That sounded weird, huh? Hello, Redneck. What are the qualifications you're looking for an employee?
Traffic collision, pedestrian involved,
there's a lot of qualifications, but one of the most is just you need to be an honest person, man, and you got to have the hustle. A recent 1144 Metro versus paid. First mail. It sucks. Shaker fries. What are you asking me? $280,000? That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Is there an officer involved TC on items? Not that I'm aware of at this moment. Have any advice for you about starting a family? I've never been asked that question because I'm not that guy. The advice, family first, kids first. Just remember what it was like when you were a kid. Put yourself in their shoes and be their friend until it's time to be their parent. Right? I don't know. How's that? How do I apply and give you a resume? I was born and raised in LA. That is cool, Edgar. Depends. Do you have experience? Do you just want to do the job? Or, like, do you know how to play with cameras and send emails and listen to scanners and put your whole life into something that won't give back what you put in?
Engine 92 Psych Rescue BLS 35763 82nd Street East, Crossfield Avenue U. Engine in Squad 11, difficulty breathing. 3224.
Have you ever been in a crash worthy of being covered? No. Not working. Yes, I have. Before I became a stringer back in '95, I was involved in 95 or '96. I always forget. I really do. I think it was '96. Right? I don't know. Does it really matter? I did spend my 21st birthday in that hospital, and it was the same hospital I was born in. That's weird, right? I was in a car accident. I had to be cut out of the vehicle. I had a double compound fracture to my right leg. I woke up and my foot was kissing my butt. And I'm an idiot, and I still have that metal in my leg. I have a rod from my knee to my ankle and 3 pins in there. And I'm an idiot for not taking it out when I was younger. Should have took that thing out within 2 years of that thing going in. That's what happens when you don't have a brain and you don't have insurance. And you're just being an idiot. This job saved my life. I just had jobs. And this was a job until after 9/11. After 9/11, I took the job serious, went from daytime to nighttime, and made it my career. And then made it my bitch. All right, I should look at you guys. You're talking to me. Sir, a lot of people talking about how you should not film people that are deceased. What are your thoughts on that? Just don't make them identifiable. Just, you know, shoot it from a distance. So how long? Wait, so this is how I'm watching this, I guess. People listen to scanners for fun? Yeah, they do listen to scanners for fun. My rollover call is bunk. Just must use. To be honest, advice I'll take hard work and father because scanners are for your advice. Scanners are fun. I miss mine. Alright, my gas to pursuit spell. I'm sitting on the station on duty. Right on. How can you get a ride-along set up? Contact me. First responders ride for free. Other than that, you're going to pay some money. Sorry, but that's just how it is. And it's findable here on how to do it and what to do it. Go to, I guess, my Instagram, LOUDLABS_news, and that will tell you things, or Scotland_, that'll tell you things. Do you think Elon Musk's underground plan will work? I was just talking about that. They said it's supposed to be open December 5th or December 10th, and I was telling somebody, I'm like, look, it ain't going to be open and operational. I go, he's drilled 2 miles worth of a hole, but that hole isn't ready to go. The port in the entry to the port's ready to go, and he's going to show us what's up. Yeah, I think it'll work. I also think he's ahead of his time, and he's going to run into too many roadblocks. I wish he would just drill that hole at the end of the 710, connect it to the 210, and be done with that little problem that's been going on for 20 years. Best digital trunking scanner on the market. Don't ask me, ask these guys. I'm the wrong guy to ask. I think 2 years later I'll come to California and then uh-oh, that left. Sorry, I was reading in the middle of it and it left. Sorry. How about military? What about military? What's the best thing to eat while stringing? Energy. I think I can listen to PD more second down. Oh, that's a bummer. I can't do anything about that, man. Plus the stations are over it, and if you already know about it before me, I'm doing my job wrong. So, have I ever became the news? Yes, once. When I got married. I got married in a helicopter. I got married in a helicopter circling downtown Los Angeles. My family was standing on the bank building, the U.S. Bank building, and saw us. And as I was circling, I said our I do's, and I was able to make a little package about that, send it out, and it was on TV. So I was on the news when I got married. Yeah, and the term "ride along," you know, that's a tough one. You know, I don't mean to be rude, but when you get out of the vehicle, do you go and help the patient, or do you wait for a patient to be helped and then you load them into a vehicle? So I don't want to be mean and I don't want to be rude, and I gotta be, you know, I appreciate all of services, but the first responder word gets thrown around a little. People call me a first responder, and I get there first, but I'm not a first responder. I get there first, but depending on who and what you are, yeah, you can absolutely ride for free. Depending on who and what you are. Is there a video on YouTube all about what? Sorry, I ramble a lot.
Yeah, he's walking northbound.
Yes, I was on Inside Edition for the Michael Hastings thing. Michael Hastings thing, once you're a part of a conspiracy, you can never not be a part of that conspiracy, which is kind of funny. Have I ever seen a UFO? I believe I have once, driving out to the Bishop area, Mammoth area, probably in the 90s. And I saw it with the person that was in the car with me. We both saw it. We were sober, and the green light moved in a solid way that was weird, and then it just made an exact abrupt, not opposite way, but close to opposite way, and it was just way too green. We looked at each other, and that's about as close to a UFO as I've ever seen. Do you string in Alhambra or Monterey Park? Yeah, Verdugo's tough to listen to for me. I'm not a Verdugo guy, but yeah, I do. My youngest brother is currently an EMT for San Luis Ambulance. Right on. Is there a new season of Shot in the Dark coming anytime soon? You guys asked that a lot. Just subscribe. Great channel. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yes, I saw the Mammoth Mountain with my family when I was... Oh. See? Something's going on out there, right? Mine was, I want to say it was going to be between 96 and 99. Probably is when I saw it. Yeah, no, I remember it, man. Lights weren't supposed... Lights don't do that in the sky. And I'd been on the world long enough and traveled long enough to know that that was not normal. UFOs, aliens are real AF. All right, well, yeah, and we're stupid to think they're not. So I'm not an astrophysicist. I'm not a scientist. I'm just a dude sitting in a car looking around trying not to get shot. So we're told our sun is a star, and all those other things that we see out there are stars. So that means those are suns. We're stupid to believe that all those things don't have planets around them, and we're stupid to believe at least one of those planets don't have life on it. Come on now. Come on now. Now in our solar system, are there life on the 8 or 9 planets, depending on how old you are? Probably not. But is there life out beyond our galaxy and in that atmosphere? Absolutely. How the hell, how could there not be, right? I mean, if our sun is a star and all those lights out there are stars, that means they have planets around them, and there's a pretty good chance there's life on them. Now, they have like laws and crap, and people have theories about that infinite numbers of happening and things like that, and there's this... Whatever it is you're doing could happen somewhere else. No. Or the monkey theory. No, that's not true. That can't happen. That's just no way. All right, so what do you guys think about my alien talk? Yeah, 3 lights looked away, sweet and stars. I was so crazy. The universe is so big. Yeah, the universe is big. Stupid to think there's nothing else out there. Way stupid to think there's nothing else out there. Has it come here? I don't know. Ask Tom DeLong. That dude went looking for the answers, and he has found them. That guy went from entertaining us to entertaining us.
Westbound on Valley.
Y'all allowed to run amber lights? I don't run amber lights. Stop saying amber. Amber's too close to red. I run yellow. I run yellow. I run yellow. And yeah, it's legal. Yeah, I heard about the stabbing death in Fontana. You say RMG was there, but... Yeah, we were there. Elon knows some things. That motherfucker's an alien himself, and I gotta stop cussing. Sorry, Malou. Sorry, my dad. Vehicle fire, Bell Gardens. Go get it, Gabriel. You run red and whites. Well, I don't run red, even though it's legal. The reason I don't run it is no need to. There's no reason that I need to run it. It's just a conversation that if I don't run it, then the conversation doesn't exist. If an officer asks me, why do you have a red light? If I don't have it, then he don't ask. Why do I call myself LOUDLABS? I don't. I call myself Scott. Well, I don't. My parents did.
923, possible 245 GSV, 12215 Cambrian Court in Artesia, 12215 Cambrian Court. 45 shots, and someone's claiming they were shot heard. Tech 487.
Oh, I should probably say that too, huh?
135 Adam is in 3 unit, less than 3 only. Negative, just a white color shirt.
I get talking to you guys, I forget that I have an actual job to do.
Second Lakewood unit in 3 or less. Christian 135 Adam was in 3, response code 3.
No, I don't want in and out because my car will stink. Am I? Are you and that skinny punk still beefing? Oh. He's not so skinny anymore. He's gained some weight. And he got taller. There's a shooting. It's a little further than I want it to be. Where did the name LOUDLABS come from? It's part of a story that was developed in the 90s. Oh, those are a lot of letters and words and things, man. Back to versus was on.
Lakewood Unit 3 is at 923 on Cambrian Court. Christian, the shots heard from the abandoned building across from location. 3 to 4 people wearing white shirts running towards LA. Any air unit for dispatch 14 in
What am I waiting for?
Air unit for dispatch 14 in Artesia.
Well, that's what it looks like where I am. And I'm waiting for a call so I can record it and go put it on TV in the morning. Are they still running analog radio? Analog or digital? They're doing both. What would you recommend for a scanner? What would you recommend for a scanner? String your car? I don't know, dude. Maybe a commercial explosion. That would be fun. That's awesome. Drive around. You might find some things.
number 4, Kirk 30 ago, 6484.
Teddy, it is.
Secretary to 6 Adam 97, 450 family on Rock Rose Lane.
Your first scanner had tubes. That's crazy. Home Patrol's a great scanner. Get yourself a Home Patrol. Home Patrol 1, Home Patrol 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever it is. Home Patrol's a good scanner. I can't tell you who's all working with me tonight. That wouldn't be fair to my team.
16,000 Downey Avenue in Paramount, Unit 25. Informant's brother is threatening to stab an informant.
Well, that's not very nice.
Informant has a restraining order. If he's in the parking area, informant does not have odds. Check 486.
On Rosemead, there's probably going to be a resident in the backyard. They've got back inside, and there's a couple homes on the rear side that...
Me too, Eric. Me too. Gabriel, I don't know if that's what you heard, but it is floating through here sometimes.
Copy.
Single gunshot. We do have an additional caller stating James Black 80 gas hotline 1221 Academy Way, Norwalk Boulevard. Safe for Shark now.
Man, come on. It's too far. That doesn't sound fun. I don't want to go to that. It's too far. I'm so spoiled. I'm so spoiled. My Halloween was great. Thank you. Thank you very much.
We're going to be
It was good. I hope yours was too. I was incredible. And so was my family. I don't want to drive around. I might see some action. I don't want to. That's not what the job does. Plus, so by the stories that I haven't gone to, and by the things we're listening to, where am I staged tonight? Where am I? Where am I? Imperial and Broadway. What happened? I don't know. No, I did not golf tonight. Or this morning. Did I golf today? No, I did not golf today. I don't think I'm gonna golf in the morning. Shit, it's Thursday. That means tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, I might. We'll see. I don't know. What year is my car? Stop yelling at me, dude. It's 2014. What's the craziest thing I ever encountered? I'm real curious. My 1-minute-old child. That is the craziest thing. When's the last time I sold footage? It's a good freaking question. Flipping question. Last weekend, it was right after I got done going live. I got it was the same night that I got the dude shot and killed in Cypress Park. I got a deputy involved shooting that night. That's the last time I sold something, so it's been a minute. But I also really haven't been trying. I've been more playing around on the internet. What do you look for in a story? What I used to look for was visuals. I still do, but I'm a visual person. So I used to say I'd rather have a visual person or a visual story with, you know, bad details instead of a good details with bad visuals. But, you know, now people, the story sometimes sells it instead of the visuals. But I'm a firm believer. If it's visual, send it. Most stringers are doing this as a side job. It is a hobby. It is a hobby that pays. For me, it is not a hobby. I have 3 people that are only full-time stringers. They make their living doing stringing and stringing only. The rest all have gigs. Maybe more than 3. 4? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Am I a millionaire? Would I be sitting here talking to you if I was? How often do I go live streaming? I don't know. This is number 8 in this format. I've done a few live things back in the past, a few months ago. I didn't like the way it was working out, and I had to have somebody else go along with me. This is just easier. It's just me. So, a few times a week. Once a night, once every other night. I don't know. What time is it? 47 minutes of yapping my mouth. You should do it more often. Thank you. But this is starting to become man in the car talking to the phone, not chasing stories. I'm supposed to be chasing stories. You guys are sitting here looking at me so I can chase stories. And all I'm doing is running my mouth. I don't stop talking. And the more I talk, the less I listen. What code do you mostly hear? Difficulty breathing. Whatever code difficulty breathing is, that code. And code 4.
111, they just asked for an estimated time of arrival.
Yes, we sell to ABC 7. I picked the wrong area to go to. Seriously. I definitely picked the wrong area to go to tonight. Fudge. The ladies of the night do not approach my car. I don't park where they walk. No, I did not work this Halloween. Just stream all the time. You're too famous. Yeah. If you go down on the east side anywhere on Live PD coming to California, I have no idea. No idea about Live PD. And there's nothing live about Live PD. I don't know why they call it that and why they fool us or try to fool us. There's nothing live about Live PD. You are right, Eric M. That is where the action is. It's 10:49 p.m. 67 degrees. That's kind of awesome. That is really awesome. That's good for Matt. What are you doing?
Engine 43, Flood 26 Assault, 134 South Turnbull Canyon Road, Valley Avenue, Sheriff on scene.
I guess the answer is nothing. Don't you worry about where I'm at. Why would I want to tell you that? LeBron helping business. Not yet. If he wins a championship, he will. 92nd and Budlong, gunshot victim. That's not where I am. Is Park still with you guys? Is he doing this full-time or a side gig? Yes, Victor's still with me. He's not with me at the moment right now. He's in Van Horn, Texas. He should be in San Antonio in about a week. He is on the adventure of a lifetime. Wheelie across America. Google Wheelie across America. Kurt Osborne, not Kurt Osborne. Osborne. O-S-B-U-R-N, like the burner. It's hard to become a freelance stringer. It's hard to become a freelance stringer, absolutely, in Australia and in America. We put on my old man glasses. What the fuck is this welfare stream looking for, Nick? Oh man, that's rude. That's rude. No room for that here. Go out of here. Go away.
Lakewood 133, Edward Handle, 133 Frank Assist.
No, I don't carry a firearm.
Artesia Boulevard, Passage Avenue in Bellflower. Informant was checking up on ex-girlfriend in mid-white 30s wearing white.
Wrong way driver, 710 Olympic. Possible gray sedan and it's freeway the wrong way.
Informant at El Pollo Loco on Artesia.
Get him.
Downey. Informant's wearing a checkered tee, black hat, tech 490.
Get him. Get him, Leland. Get him, Leland. No, I've never been shot at that I know of that I can think about. Well, no, I've never been shot at. I've been in the area of shooting. Never been shot at.
Broadcast 133 Henry, you're on the patch. Go ahead.
133 Henry, advising.
Do I like the Rams? I do like the Rams.
7 to go from 12215
8-0. Go Goff. I got me a Goff jersey. I went to the Rams game, the very first game when they came back to LA. The very first game they played at the Coliseum. I think it was against Pete Carroll. I want to say they won 3-0. But it was the first game back in LA. I went to that game. It was really cool. From what I somewhat kind of remember. This channel going to need me moderators. I don't know what that means. Where were you during the North Hollywood shootout? Probably at school. Favorite football team, the Rams. Come to Rialto. Not me. My crew's already out there. Jeff Fisher is a bum. I know, dude. Isn't that crazy? That kid who's probably younger than the oldest player on the team came in and just turned that team around. Last year they were all right, and then this year, holy crap! His record, I think he's lost what, 4 out of 16 games or something like that. People who take any comments on the live chat. Oh, like what I just did right now, Frank. I had to say yes to you because you used a bad word. Nah, I don't need a moderator. I'm doing it myself. It's easier that way. It's hard to count on other people. That's why I really wasn't a team sport player growing up. I didn't like to have to count on other people to win. That's why I like golf. I played high school sports. I was a fish. I swam and played water polo.
Engine 57 Squad 31 to vehicle versus pedestrian, stage for Sheriff and Round. 2526 Albert Street, Downey Avenue.
I was totally planning on playing football. And then in 8th grade, my buddy Donnie Wright said, hey man, I'm gonna go to water polo practice. You wanna go with me? And I said, all right. And that was in 8th grade. I went with him. I liked it. So I played on a private club for 8th grade. And then when I went into 9th grade, I was recruited by the coach during the summer, and it just so happened to be during the football season. And then I looked at like the guys in school and I was like, do I want to swim in the water or do I want to go get my bell rung? And I'm not a bell rung kind of guy, so I went swimming. And then I was at the kind of school where they said, you can't play water polo unless you're on the swim team because of conditioning. So I swam. I was a fish. I hung out at the fish table. How can you be a team player in water polo? I know, I get it. I get it, I get it. I didn't say that I didn't do it. I said I didn't like it. But that's why I like snowboarding. That's why I like surfing. That's why I like skating. I have to rely on anybody to like have fun or be happy. But yeah, water polo is definitely a team sport. And the most hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Dude, my quads were... Boom. Do. Hi, Curtis. I appreciate your paragraph about the situation. I don't know what that means. You ever wrecked on your way to a story? Once. Game 5 last year's World Series, Astros, Dodgers was the best ever. That was a very good one. I remember that. Fishing for largemouth basses. My go-to. Very nice. Who are your favorite stand-up comedians? Oh, who are my favorite stand-ups? It's a good question, man. Robin Williams, probably my favorite. Right now, I'm into the new wave, the old school new wave. You know, your Joe Rogans and Bill Burr, Ari Shaffir, that group. Bert, Tom. Who else? Who else do I like? I'll give anybody a chance for the most part. But like I can tell within the first few minutes if I'm gonna like you or not like you. I do need to shave, but I think I'm growing it out. Yep. Gabriel, Kevin Hart, yep. Fluffy is good. I've been to a Fluffy show. I saw Fluffy live. Dane Cook, I saw Dane Cook live. That was probably one of the best live shows, comedian. I saw him in the round at the pond. Like he was in front of a lot of people. I've seen I've seen Hughley. I saw Bob Saget. He made fun of me. I was wearing a weird cardigan vest looking thing. It was Volcom though, so it was cool, but and Kevin Hart is funny. You gonna learn today. You gonna learn today. Hold on. These are noises we like. Jeff Ross is not a tool. Jeff Ross is funny. Amy Schumer. Amy Schumer's kind of funny. Kinda, no, she's really funny. Jim Jeffries, very funny. You should post more videos interviewing firefighters. You're absolutely right, I should. Joey Diaz, yes, Joey's funny. I just saw him last night on his new show, The Degenerates on Netflix. Louis C.K. Louis, yes, Louis is absolutely funny. Sarah Silverman is funny. And it's not by coincidence that I put that one after that one, because what Sarah Silverman just recently said about him, that was pretty funny. Sarah is one of the women who said yes when he asked. And she goes, yeah, I want to see that. Nothing sexual about it at all. But she's like, yeah, I want to see that. And she did. Did you like Cosby before the rape stuff? Yeah, Cosby was a good one, man. I saw Cosby. I didn't really see him be funny, but I saw him at the Playboy Jazz Music Festival introducing people. Do I watch Big Bang Theory? Where you been, Randy? We've already had a Big Bang contest. Speaking of that, I don't know if you two are on here, the Big Bang winners. I do have everything together except for one thing. Once I get that together, I'll put it in a package and send it out to you. Yes, I'm a Big Bang fan. Ask me a question, I'll probably be able to answer it. George Lopez used to be funny. Carlin, absolutely. Who else? If we get into old school, Pryor, obviously. Who else? Who else? What's your favorite YouTube channel? This one. Aziz is funny. I like Aziz. He is both Aziz's. His comedies are pretty good. Stanhope, yeah, but Stanhope, man, he needs to be careful, dude. He is living on the edge. Dunham did what nobody has continued to do. He took an art and perfected it. He is the one. Any merch? No, not anymore. I took it off. I took it offline. I have some in my car. I guess I can drop it off and leave it for some people. We did that a few nights ago. Ever thought about having several teams out scanning for incidents in different areas? Thought about it and doing it. Kings of Comedy. I've seen DL. Have I seen Harvey? I saw Kings of Comedy. I saw it. Bernie was flipping hilarious. I ain't scared of you. Any stickers available? Yep. Cat Williams, yeah, he just cusses too much for me. And if you catch him on a different broadcast, all you hear is like beep, beep, beep. Like you can't listen to Cat cut because you can't hear Cat. So you have to listen to him uncut, and he doesn't always make it uncut sometimes, you know? Daniel Tosh, he is funny, but I did stop watching his show once I probably watched 2 seasons, 3 seasons, and then once it got more into not the videos, I just stopped. I couldn't do it. I watched Daniel Sloss on Netflix. Is Sloss the Macaulay Culkin looking dude? I did, and it was really weird how they put that one together. I've never seen a Netflix comedy special put together like that. That was really it was different. Yeah, it's another slow night. They're all slow nights. Enough talking, get to a story, right? Ralphie May, yes, I saw Ralphie May at I met him once at a Ralph's in West Hollywood. He was on the phone texting, and I'm like, and he was walking really slow in the middle. I'm like, you just walking slow so you'll get recognized? He's like, no, man, I'm just trying to get out of the way, but I can't. No matter where I stand, you can see me. And then he was a cool guy. He was a big dude moving slow. Yes, R.I.P. Go to San Pedro. No, I got a father-son team sitting in San Pedro right now. I'm good. Mexican food is awesome, and one of the best Mexican food restaurants, not a Mexican food restaurant, one of the best restaurants around is Taco Surf. They have a few locations in Southern California, and their chips and salsa are great, and so is their Baja sauce. Ever plan on having Polecat live with you? I do eventually at one point if he'll allow it. I would love to. You're the Nightcrawler? Nah. You are not the Nightcrawler. Have you ever catch a car chase? Yeah, I've caught a car chase. Dear Big Fellow Upstairs, can we please get it? What about Ken? What about Ken? What podcast do you listen to? You know what's funny about that? Is that was something I was going to bring up to you guys when I got bored in a conversation. So here we go. What podcast do you guys listen to? I listen to 3. I listen to Joe Rogan, which is basically Oprah for men. I listen to WTF with Mark Maron. And I listen to Fat Man Beyond, which is formerly Fat Man. Was it Fat Man Beyond? Did I say Fat Man or Fat Man? Anyways, I listened to Fat Man Beyond, which is formerly Fat Man on Batman, which is Kevin Smith and Mark Bernard. And I also sometimes will listen to Bill Burr's rants, but that's about it. Podcasting business got a little crazy for me, so I had to slow my roll. And I like podcasting because it'll let me do things like I can do some fast forwarding or some yard work, or if I'm going for a drive, I like podcasts. Those are the three I listen to. Shoot, I want to see what you guys said, and I went too far. All right, so Rogan, your biscuits, phone call to Bill Murray, Rogan. Oh, there we are. Kevin and Bean. I don't need a podcast for Kevin and Bean. I live in Southern California, where they started and still continue to be. I'm not a podcast guy so much either, or I didn't used to be, but I'm getting there. I don't subscribe. I just go to the three and search for what I want if they're on. So, did that answer your question? I should get on JR's. It's not that easy. I'm hoping he comes across the show. If he comes across the show, then he might reach out to me. And he's obviously has Netflix because, well, he talks about Netflix shows, and he's on there. Oh, nothing happened to it. It's still sitting there. If I'm gonna do a new podcast in the mix, it will be the Segura. It will be the Tom podcast with his wife, Christina P, right? I'm guessing that is pretty funny. And he just got greenlit for a comedy show. He'll be doing a sit-down 3-camera comedy shoot here in the next... I think next season it might be out. You think he's actually a psychopath? Who do you think's a psychopath? Anything you like on Adult Swim? I should like Robot Chicken more than I do. I respect the hell out of it, but I just never got into it. But lately I've been catching it, and every single thing on there's hilarious. I'm always a latecomer to things. I don't watch stuff right when they come out, because what if it goes away? And then I'm pissed. So I wait for stuff. Like Batman Gotham. I watched season 1 and part of season 2, and then I just stopped. And now that Batman's over, I'll probably, but now that season 5 is their last season, it's gonna start, I'll probably get into it again. Same with Smallville. I watched a season of Smallville and I never finished it. I'll get to it later. Mike Tyson's Mysteries is probably pretty hilarious. I agree. How many hours a week do I work? Not as much as I should. Not as much as I should. I was a latecomer to South Park, and then I just stopped. Like, I haven't watched South Park in probably three seasons. Same with Simpsons. I started watching less TV as I got older, or as I'm getting older. Breaking Bad, nope, it's on my list. A lot of things. Mad Men, Breaking Bad, 24, like I said, Smallville. All these things are on my list for when I'm old and can't do anything. And video games. When I'm old and can't do anything, video games. Gonna keep my hands and eyes busy. But for right now, I'm not a gamer. I'm not wasting my life pressing buttons. I take that back. I am wasting my life pressing buttons. Here I am wasting my life pressing buttons. No, I hear Dexter's great. The golf course that I was at for Shot in the Dark when I told Todd that I was having a baby, that's the same golf course that Dexter was recorded at. So there's a Dexter link for ya. There's a video that was taken today in Cincinnati. I'm not gonna press it. You can press it. Game of Thrones. Nope, never got into Game of Thrones or The Walking Dead. I know, right? What's a person of interest? Oh, watch The Person of Interest. I'm like, what's a person of interest? Well, person of interest is what they say on TV when they want to arrest you, but they don't want you to think that you're the suspect. Jack Ryan is good. I'm guessing it is. House of Cards, you're not going to get me on that. Cops? Yeah. I was on Cops once, and not as a suspect. Back in the day, and I want to say maybe the year 2000, Langley Productions did an episode of Stringers, where they followed some stringers around, and I was one of the stringers. It's a funny story too. I was in Las Vegas, and the episode came on, and I'm like, dude, there's my episode of Cops. And some people turn to me and go, you're a cop? And I'm like, no, continue on. I'm like, I'm just on Cops. It was a funny situation.
Sheriff on scene. When are you bisected?
And no, I didn't litter. Don't litter. People who litter are gay, but not in the cool West Hollywood way. Let that one sit in your head for a minute. Yes, this is my only job. Thoughts about Nightcrawler the show? It was great. Pretty accurate for the most part, except for the obvious Hollywood embellishments. What's the craziest thing I've ever done for a shot? Hike, walk, jump, I guess. I don't know. All I do is hit record, man. Uh-oh, these are good noises.
Engine 130 Battalion 11, automatic gate with current engine 14, structure fire 5300, Cobalt.
Boo!
Turn 5.
Alright, I feel a hydrant crash coming on. Where's the hydrant crash? Come on, hydrant crash. What city am I in? Don't worry about it. I ain't giving it away yet. But from the calls that I haven't gone to and the things that you're hearing, what do you think? Where do you think I am? I'll give you a hint. I'm in Mock's area. Mock, if you're out here, I'll see you soon. I don't know how long though. I'm not going to be here that much longer. I will give you another hint. If you get it correct, I'm not going to tell you. But so far you guys are wrong. You guys want to know what my favorite cartoon was growing up? All right, I'll tell you. Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry is my favorite cartoon growing up. And I'm guessing that is why I like classical music now. Whenever I hear classical music, oh, dude, just reminds me of when I was a kid watching Tom and Jerry. Or the Looney Tunes. Looney Tunes. Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers. The GOAT. Come on now. The GOAT. But you should honestly say Tom Brady or Favre. So I've had this conversation before with my buddy Todd. We are in the era of this going away, where you have a quarterback, 5 minutes left in the game, and you're down by 3 touchdowns. There's not many quarterbacks in the league anymore where if you put the ball in their hands and he says, I got this, you're like, yeah, I believe you. There's maybe two of those now, and you name the two, to be honest with you. Those are the only two quarterbacks in the league right now where if you're down by 3 touchdowns, 5 minutes left, you still feel you got a chance. Favre was one of them. Steve Young, obviously Montana. One of the, hold on.
Investigate 64. Stand by. Do not allow any traffic east or westbound, north or southbound.
Sorry, anyways, somebody like, I drew a blank right now for some reason. Anyways, yeah, there's not very many quarterbacks where you are like, yeah, man, we got this and you'll be fine. It just doesn't exist like that anymore. It just does not exist like that anymore. Manning was one of them. Peyton, not the little brother. Who else was a quarterback like that? Was that you at the Lennox shooting at night? It was like a week ago or two. Yeah, it was me. No. I'm sure he's a good quarterback, but there's just Elway. Yes, Elway was one of them. Elway was definitely one of them. But the era of the quarterback saver guy, it's going away, man. It's just like Goff. If I'm a Goff fan, but if he was down by 3 touchdowns with 5 minutes left, a lot of work needs to be done. And I don't know if Goff's ready for that. And I want him to be. I hope he is. Steve Young is one of them. I mentioned that. But there's just, 5 minutes left, 3 touchdowns down. It's like, I got this. Dude, I mean, did we see what Tom Brady did to win his last Super Bowl? Holy crap. Now, I know he lost that one, but the one that he won that thing in style. Oh. Yes, golf does have a ton of support. NASCAR. My favorite driver was the obvious, the Intimidator. Duh. Come on now. He was so good, his son made a career just by being his son. That's how good the Intimidator was. It's quiet right now because I have LA City Fire off and LAPD off. Ooh. Where's that fucking person coming from? I see a shadow. Where's that shadow? Where you at? There you are. Fucking flip me out. I saw a question that I wanted to answer. Where'd it go? Oh, you ever hop on the dirt bike with Jimmy? No. He's intimidating. I mean, when we've gone on camping trips, yeah, I'll ride a bike to follow them to go where I need to go to help record or to hang out. But watching them on a bike, you don't want to get on a bike. Are you kidding me? Have you seen what he's done to that place? Have you seen the Party Palace, Terra de Fitz, the wedding venue? Holy crap, dude! Jimmy definitely took after his mom when it comes to decorating. That's funny to say about one of the gnarliest men on the planet. Jimmy Fitzpatrick is literally one of the gnarliest men on this planet, and he's a great decorator. Scott, what scanners do you use? All of them. I use all of them. I use ones that work. Costs a lot of money to go encrypted, dude. Cost a lot of money for the departments to go encrypted. That's probably why. What the flip, man? Why does that keep doing that? That's very weird to me.
Negative 29, referring through April of 19.
Alright, so should we drive around in circles?
47 years, 390.
Should we drive around in circles? Does anybody know where there's any stories? Hello? Hello? If I was a story, where would I be? If I was a story, where would I be? Well, that's just stupid. Go do donuts. It's hard to do in this car, to be honest with you. Is there a law? Yeah. The Constitution. Freedom of the press. How do you keep busy when it's quiet? You're looking at it, dude. Hey, how did your golf game go the other day? Well, I got some bogeys, I got a double, and I got a birdie. I got a birdie with you guys, and I ended on the birdie. My Vic does donuts. Yeah, so did mine. Handicap. I don't keep a handicap, Mark. And the reason I don't keep a handicap is I don't really play tournaments. But I like to keep it under 100. It's very rare these days that I go over 100 unless it's a course I've never played. But I'm usually in the 90s. I'm about 15 over on each side. If I'm more than 15 over on each side, that means I'm not a happy guy. But I'm a bogey golfer. I'm a bogey golfer. Although lately I've been getting some zeros. My daughter will go with me. She'll drive the cart and she'll keep score with me. And I love telling her I got nothing. I'm like, I got nothing. She's like, what'd you get? I'm like, I got nothing. I got nothing. It's great. How do you get stories in cities where the police department encrypt their signal? Think about that, Daniel. I'll give you a second to answer your own question. So no more water polo these days. Nope. Nope, 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 nope.
17 Highline code 4, one where you can get a 10-8, 97.
Are you buying Tiger? I think I am. I think I am going to buy the Tiger. Like, why not? What else am I going to do that Friday? I'm a fan of golf, and then I don't want to hear about things, so I may as well just press a button. You listen to fire. Boom, boom, boom. Ding, 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 ding. That's what happens when police are encrypted. You listen to fire. Do I have any pets? Not at this moment, I don't. I don't have any pets at this moment. I mean, I have fish. I have some carnival fish that I put in my fish tank 2 years ago that didn't go away and now are way too big and took over the whole tank. If you weren't a stringer, what would you be doing? That's a really good question, man. Or a woman. Man. I don't know. When I got the stringing job, I just left Olive Garden as a server and was working in trade shows, putting trade show booths together at the convention centers, and working for the union. And I did that probably for about 6 weeks until I got the stringer job. And the day I got the stringer job, I was like, I knew this is for me, and that's what I did. What was the first store I ever sold? It was a motor officer down on the ground. Gives a whole new meaning to ambulance chaser. I'm not an ambulance chaser. I know where they're going. Haha. I know, right? Zzz. Oh wait, that's snoring. I agree, man. I agree. I agree. But there's 128 people here bored with us, so what's the scariest experience you've had stringing? Working my ass off and not getting any hits? That's my scariest. That's my scariest. You didn't miss anything. Trust me. You didn't miss nothing. Well, thank you for watching. I don't know if you should be here. I say bad words. And there's dead people.
Rescue 27, we have the call taker on the line with a Russian interpreter. We need it. 6, 10, 100.
Yeah, stories happen to me in real time when I'm right there. Yes, it has. Accidents. Accidents.
Engine 43, squad 1.
Accidents.
16230 Sigmund Street.
Speak Russian. I don't know any Russian. I don't know any Russian. Although, I did find something out today. I can't read the exact message. Maybe I can find it on here. Hold on. Nope, I can't. So, I feel like a dipshit for not knowing this, but apparently, my uncle, who went to USC and graduated, was the first Hispanic to graduate USC on a engineering scholarship, and then later worked for the government in secret, developing satellites for the United States during the Cold War to keep us safe from Russia. I found that out today. Isn't that crazy? Thanks to my cousin. My cousin had a post on her Instagram, and I didn't realize that my uncle did that. And then my other uncle, his brother, also worked for the government secretly and still works for them secretly, I think. So maybe I shouldn't be talking about that. Oops. 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 But yeah, dude, Uncle Eddie, man, right on. I did not know that. Uncle Eddie is a black belt in some things. I knew that growing up, but I did not know he helped develop satellites for the Cold War. That was freaking awesome. He was also a running back for USC while he was there in the 60s. Was it the 60s? Might have been the 60s. I think it was the 60s or 70s. No, 60s, right? Couldn't have been the 70s. 40s? Yeah, 60s. No, I'm just kidding. They're both retired, so it doesn't have to be secretive. They're both retired.
Engine is flat 84 assault.
But yeah, they both did government stuff, man. It's crazy.
West Avenue M, Sheriff's Row. Engine is squad 136, person 4048 West Avenue J9, Vintage Street.
So, 7600 South Broadway.
Boom. Boom. Hi. What's my favorite band and model of scanner? That's like completely different ways, man. I don't have a favorite band anymore. I'm too old. And favorite scanner, the one that gives me the story. I think it's time to move locations too. You're right. I'm over this. But as soon as I leave this location, a story will happen right near me, so my best bet is to at least stay in the area.
Or a laundromat. Do you have anything further?
Engine is flat 32, difficulty running 918 North Soldano.
Tasha, you come to your own agreement and you tell me what you think. Your own agreement, your own conclusion. That's what I meant. I will say this about your question. He is a bounty hunter. He is a bounty hunter.
79th Broadway. 57 Roger, 79th and Broadway.
Engine is squad 192, stroke 2366 Pepperdale Drive, Pathfinder Road. Engine 136, squad 134, abdominal chain 84, district 4610, West Avenue and Midtown, 45th West.
I'm younger than you, you're sure? I'm 43, Kelly. Ruben, what's up, Ruben? Do I know you, Ruben? Long time, does that mean? Sorry, my apologies. Why is that even on there? Is that this gun?
17197 Sierra Highway, Linda Vista Street, stage for Sheriff's Row.
Interesting. Time is it? Cool. 30 more minutes and I can go bye-bye to you guys. You're 51. You are older than I. You are older than I. I do. So does Zach still a stringer since he's always... No, Zach's not really a stringer.
Echo 152 Frank, handle 150 Sam, 151 David, 151 King 3, assist, 415 Business, 918, 6525 Rosemead Boulevard, Pico Rivera Gardens, resident female Hispanic.
I do remember Ruben. What's up? How are you? Uh-oh. These people in chat talking about racing. Robin's racing, right? Isn't that what they say? Robin's racing. Isn't that what Cole Trickle? The Johnny Law firefighter. That was one of the best lines I've ever come up with. I'm telling you, dude. Johnny Law firefighter. When that came out of my mouth, I was laughing on the inside. Alright, so I guess it is time to mosey. Problem is it's gonna go like this. But who cares, right? We're over it.
Yeah, we're gonna be a little bit delayed.
Am I gonna film myself live while out of... Yeah, I hope so. That's the whole point, man. Although I'm learning that this live thing is slowly becoming the man in the car who might go to a story. That's kind of what it seems like. So I'm waiting and hoping to get a story. So you guys are also waiting and hoping to get a story. I guess that's how this thing's working out. And now I'm driving, so I don't know. I can't read anything. Where am I from? My mama. My mama's belly. Born and raised Southern California. And if you recognize an accent, that's called Surrey talk. And I've noticed a lot of my friends been having the same accent. We're all starting to talk to Surrey, and Surrey doesn't understand everything we say unless we slow it down a little bit, and then we tend to have robot talk. So if you hear an accent, it's Surrey talk. I used to talk too fast, but ever since Surrey showed up, I slowed down my talk. Ugh, that's terrible. I'll try to drive slow so it's not so much. You should do live streams from home. Nope. Nobody wants to see me at home. You're definitely taking me away from my job, but I'm my own person, so if I didn't want to do it, I wouldn't do it. Uh-oh. Low battery. Good. That means I didn't have a full battery. And yes, it's charged, but more power is going out than coming in right now. Can you tell us where you are now? Nope. I probably shouldn't be reading and driving, so why are you guys asking me questions while I'm driving, man? That's rude. Absolutely rude. I don't appreciate you asking questions while I'm driving. Son of a biscuit. How are we gonna do that? Alright, well.
Engine 42 Squad 47, vehicle versus pedestrian, Temple City Boulevard and Valley Boulevard. Engine 141 Squad 64, leaving 1 Avenue to Miller Circle. Changing the Avenue. Engine 24, wire sound, 310 on Secure Drive.
Yes, the vehicle plant location. We're trying to get more information through the translator.
You guys want to go to a story? All right, cool, let's go. All right, so we are headed to a hit and run, vehicle versus pedestrian. We do not know if it's, okay, I lied. We're heading to a vehicle versus pedestrian. We don't know if it's a hit and run. So in order for it to be a story, hit and run's the first thing we look for, and then after that, extent of injuries. So far, no bueno, possibly. Dude, you're killing me. Killing me. I believe I have about a 4-minute ETA, give or take, but I'm not too far from it. And just because a vehicle hit a pedestrian doesn't mean it's a story. I have to go there and I have to decide whether it's a story or not. I do shoot first and ask questions later. I tell my guys the same thing. Don't call someone and ask if it's a story because it might be over by the time you figure out it is. Shoot it first, then figure it out if it's a story. Oh, you guys are gonna die. You might not make it. Ha ha. All right, I'm gonna need that. I hope I have my batteries charged.
I need boys out. The building has a end just left of that. And there's a big palm shipper in front of it.
Oh, I hate you. I hate you all so much. Ugh. Damn. They changed the address on me. And I'm not 4 minutes out anymore. I'm about 8 if I'm lucky. I screwed up. That's what happens when I'm talking to you guys and not paying attention. Son of a biscuit! Son of a biscuit! Damn it! Well, whatevers. Let's hope it was nothing.
Tell it 132.
132, go.
Can you verify if sheriffs are on scene?
132, copy, stand by.
Copy the tail end of a transmission or something at Valley Boulevard in Temple City.
copy. Engine 136 already on scene. Stand by. Squad 134, you can cancel. On the stage, we can talk.
Squad 134, pulling up on scene, supersonic.
Yeah, I screwed up. I should have went north when I went south. So I'm regrouping here and probably gonna be late to this. But whatever, man. Can't win them all. Can't
132 LA Sheriff is still en route.
Can't cry over spilled news.
132, copy, thank you.
Yeah, they're working. 154, squad 154. Squad 64 LA, you copy to cancel?
Engine is Squad 154, difficulty reading 261 West Padilla Street, 3rd Avenue.
Engine 84 LA to Sheriff, get on scene.
That's a negative. Patient's still waiting. Patient elected not to go with fire, just waiting for Sheriff report.
Huh.
LA Squad 84, we're available to take that second round in their area.
A lot of times I'll hear calls and I suck at this job, so I'll get them confused. So maybe we're going to a non-injury thing right now. That could have been another call that I'm just relating to this call because that's what I want to hear. I want to hear it to be non-injury. I don't want to be late to the story, so I don't mind it being non-injury. I actually prefer it right now. But hopefully while we're moving, something cool will happen and we'll get something bigger and better. Bigger and better. Bigger and better. Right? $11:41 p.m.
Engine 84 LA, Sheriff stated another 5 to 10 minutes.
LA is 84, patient advised, engine Squad 84 in quarter.
Engine 160, Squad 20 West, call victim 5491 Marine Avenue, Aviation Boulevard.
McRibs are back. I looked in my rearview mirror, so I saw that. McRibs. And they're $5 for two. My buddy posted a picture like, what do you have? I think he had $15 worth or something like that. I don't know. He had a bunch of McRibs. McRib is cool once every other year.
Squad 183.
All right, so, ooh, ciao, dude. I think we got about a 1 minute ETA, maybe-ish. We should have already been there. I don't know if it's a hit and run. I don't know if there's anybody being transported. The best way to find out is put your eyes on it. Put your eyes on it.
765 Boys and Code 6 registered 8.5 on Sierra Highway.
Well, I don't see a bunch of lights. Usually that's a sign that there's a story in front of you, and I don't see it. But it could be around that corner. What do I know? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. All right, here's the intersection. And she's over there. And I don't mean she is in the victim, I mean she is in the story. Alright, so that's where it is. We don't know if this is a story or not, so let's see here. Depending on the numbers on the side, we'll tell you if this is a story or not. What do we got going here?
Okay, 60 out of 97, 250.5 on Sierra Highway.
Engine is Squad 40, 28, Battalion 8, traffic collision, persons trapped, Beverly Boulevard, the 605 freeway.
Oh, that figures. Guys. Oh, you guys are making me loud. Alright, so. All right, just as I got out of this vehicle, there was a person trap call came out that I wasn't too far from. Also, I don't see another vehicle, so this looks like this might be a vehicle versus pedestrian, hit and run. This is what I call a street pod. Sometimes you don't have time to grab your tripod, so you street pod. All right, so yeah, we're gonna call this a vehicle versus pedestrian hit and run. There's her clothes over there. You guys, I'm not zooming in with you, but I'm zooming in on my camera. You don't get to be zoomed in though. All right, so I guess that's where I am. I'm on Temple City Boulevard at Valley. Looks like we had two females walking in the street. One of them was struck by a vehicle, and the vehicle kept going. Female transported. I don't know what's up with the crash at 605 in Beverly. I'm gonna have to get in the car and figure it out. And there's really no intersection for me to legally cross. And I'm sure I can cross, but I don't want to mess with it right now. Grab some shots before I take that chance. Alright, so I'm going to grab a couple more shots and I'm probably going to grab my tripod. What job is this? I'm a stringer. I shoot footage for the news. We call them stories out here, Adam. They're not called jobs, they're called stories. And it's looking like this is a vehicle versus pedestrian hit and run. And give me a couple minutes here. Ah! Almost had camera down. All right, the ambulance is about to leave, and then I need to do a quick check here on, I need to do a check to see about that other story. I don't see any information on it. That doesn't mean anything though. It doesn't want to focus that way, so I'm gonna. Alright, so I guess we're gonna say this story's done. They did roll code 3 to the hospital, sir. Or ma'am, sorry. Mark, yeah, they did roll code 3. The camera was facing me at the time. So let's guess we'll be done with this one. Now we gotta give these guys one more chance. Hi. Bye. Sorry guys. My bad. What time is it? It's almost time to leave you anyways, isn't it? Is that focusing? Doesn't want to focus. Yeah. This is what I shoot on. Oh, I hate this thing, man. So stupid. Alright, so now we're back. This is what I shoot on. What time is it? Alright, cool. And I didn't have competition, so I can take my time on this.
Engine 2 residential fire alarm 1428 via Develop. GX for now.
Alrighty. Alright guys, give me a minute or two here. Close. So whatever happened to that accident? Nothing? Whatever. It is almost 12 a.m.
The 459 vehicle just occurred. Informant's boss approached disturbing party. No,
I guess I can say goodbye to you guys.
Just left the vehicle. Vehicle had spoiler on.
I did get you a story, so that's cool.
And 133 Temple assist for 80, possible for 80, but just occurred A11N. RT across Bellflower, Boulevard and Bellflower, Millway adult.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. I probably got your email. It's not something I'm looking at right now. I've been doing a live stream for the past couple hours, man. Sorry. So we are out of here. Out of here. Out of here. That was fun. That was fun. Let's see if you guys are back in focus. And we're back in focus. So what's going on? Am I missing anything? That's my AC working OT. What do I do with the footage right now? Soon, whoa, I think my phone's done. As soon as I hang up, or as soon as I get off with you guys, I'm gonna make my file, send it out. So, got another minute here. Thank you everyone for joining me tonight. We will come back tomorrow at some time. I don't know. I'll post it on Instagram, LOUDLABS_news or Scotland_. I'll post that we're going live. I'm guessing. Let's see. I got the morning. I gotta do that. So I'll probably do like a midnight thing. So, I'll leave you guys at midnight right now, and let's just say I'll be back midnight tomorrow. See ya.